What happens if you disappoint the Kraken? You'll be cut off everything, including your abilities. Even your elongated arms and all that, just return back to normal. But you will forever be marked. And no matter where you go, people will recognize that mark and you'll be hunted down like a dog.
So people know that kind of mark? I thought it's supposed to be super secret.
If you have certain knowledge, you have certain knowledge,
They're most likely going to hide the mark, right?
they most likely hide their marks. No matter what, if they are being outcasted by the Kraken Master, they're gonna hide.
Maybe share a lot.
It's not just the Kraken. Rakshaks also have disciples, people that betray their own kind to turn themselves into a little bit more like Rakshaks. Or even better, a little bit more like the deep ones from Cthulhu Mythos, the Goatoas. You can integrate yourself with the Goatoa society, become half fish people by breeding with them.
Except the day one.
Slimy, sexy.
So, let us start.
Oh boy. 35. Okay. Technically 6. This guy got good. Yeah.
Again,
Technically 6.
oh, let's do a little bit of recap. Because we're gonna be going to a familiar place, except for you. So from the previous chapter, party has already defeated the frost giant, riding onto the mammoth. Half, some of your numbers nearly died from that encounter. Learning from Reese, he tells the party, or tells Kairos, that the frost giant knew who the party is. And he was hunting the party. Not wanting to stay there to find out if the frost giant has any friends, the party continued their journey by following Reese as he guides them. A few more hours later, you make camp, you have your meal. While Reese sat outside the camp during their night watch with Kairos, a familiar pattern decided to visit the campsite. Initially, Reese wanted to go alone, but Kairos decided to follow. As they leave the campsite, they meet the syndicate interrogator named Roland. After answering some questions whether or not Reese has defected or is against the syndicate, 4 of the ladies, the syndicate assassins, appeared. When the situation got to the point that it almost looked like that a fight is imminent, Kairos was about to grab Reese to get away as fast as possible. Roland has completed his assessments towards Reese. You find that Reese has not betrayed the syndicate, nor wanted to take the regarded for his own self-gain. However, along with Kairos, will have to attend the trial will be held in Gilden Falls, or else everyone that they know and love will get involved. After that, Kairos learns a little bit about Lady Daria, also known as Dara of the Green Terror, the green dragon that resides near Cinderforce, but now in a human guise, staying within the city. But the next morning, we led and guided the party north of Orin Mountains, hiking up the slopes until they reached the gates of Chap. On getting the dwarves' attention, with Corwin, Kairos, and Negro of persuading the dwarves that they are friends of Mount Stoneshield, and was Prim alone who got the dwarves to open the doors with hostile intention. Strilic Cinderforce, the Gate Guardian, was very angry, challenging Prim on a duel. Prim took much injuries from the Gate Guardian's strikes until Prim's words managed to win him over. The duel finally stops. Strilic brought the party through the gates and entered Chap, the dwarven city. To meet King Utric Crackmore, who explained the party what Marlowe Stoneshield's quest is really about. That the city is under a grave turmoil, that many dwarven people has inflicted with madness, massive riots and violence and flames and fires has been inflicted into the city. There were many suicides, and more came down within the dwarven mines when they found the sealed gate. The king requested and asked the party for help. The party accepted to hopefully to get the regalia that has cursed this city. And the party has no idea how bad the situation can get. After accepting the quest and pissing off Strilic from Aziza, the party follows Strilic out of the throne room. This is when we got here. Prepare yourselves. This is different than the heart. Far more different. Not what you would expect. First, the more appropriate music. The more sad music. So, it's already noon. It's about 1 in the afternoon. You follow Strilic while still being accompanied by the 24 dwarven soldiers. The Gate Guardian leads you out of the room, then coming down the long steps below and traveling through within the tunnels. Before finally exiting out through the steel gates of the fortress citadel. Once you're outside of the gates, you'll continue to follow him as he leads you through the streets on the other section, not where you previously came before, towards the northern side of the district. The deeper you travel through the streets, the more bleak and darker it becomes. Flickering lights from the lanterns and torches barely lit the streets, and within its surroundings shows the buildings are not well maintained. as the walls are covered in filth of feces and stains and damages. You hear squeaks and dripping water coming from here and there. The air stinks of garbage. Garbage and rot. You walk past a street where you notice that a building was caught on fire and the city watch is desperately trying to put them out with buckets of water. But any attempt that you try to move out from the room or ask if you could help, the soldiers nudges you back to your position, telling you it's for your own safety. The mission is to escort you to your destination, and they are not supposed to veer off to places that you're not supposed to go to. Not in this area. You travel deeper still into the city, where you come across a more stranger sight, where a handful of dwarves who came from the opposite direction. They are seen pushing carts that are filled with corpse-like shaped lumps, covered with filth-stained blankets, while they wheel past you. Eventually, you lose sight of these dwarves as they disappear into the darkness. The residential buildings have become lessened as more industrial buildings starts to show up. But the desolation and damage becomes more apparent as you see ruin and decay in this district. Soldiers around you get a little bit more tense as they keep looking around their surroundings. You also cannot help but feel that you're constantly being watched. Eventually you will arrive towards a fenced up site. As Strilic approaches towards the fence gate that are guarded by two soldiers, two very heavily armed soldiers, unlike the ones that is escorting you. As soon as they see Strilic, they saluted him and proceed to open the gates for him. You and the rest walk past and enter within the site's compound, while the two guards lock the gate behind you as they continue to stand guard. Within the compound there are blocks of masonry bricks, stacked up by a few dozens, rubbles of stones that's left behind. No sign of workers. No sign of everyone, except for the two guards that you just passed. Dead and quiet in this site. Further ahead, at 200 feet away, see that there is a tall conveyor building made of wood, stone, and steel. Built next to a cavernous wall, Strilic leads you towards the building and enter through the entrance. Once inside, it's dark and grimy, with lanterns that lit the interior, but it's flickering. Wind blows in there, but you're underground.
How far are we underground here now?
You're not really deep underground. Don't forget, you came from the side of the mountains.
Yeah.
So, not deep as down below, but you're really deep inside. Probably a mile, maybe two.
Inside.
Yes. The city is massive.
I'll ask you, do you have spare pencil? And for time being.
What?
Bit blunt.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Thanks. Forgot to repeat the time.
Now, the moment you walk into the entrance, once inside, you see it's dark and grimy. And the first thing that hits your face is this horrid stench. A mixture of feces, rot, and vomit that circles around in the air. You breathe through your mouth and you can see your own chill breath. Every time you take the breath. Why is it so cold? You follow Strilic as he walked through the hallways before finally reaching to the end of the hallway where there's a huge metal elevator with sliding gate. And it was similar to what you've seen within Dalhati, but a little bit more modern. Strilic enters and you follow inside while the elevator cannot fit all of the dwarf soldiers. He orders his men to stay behind. They comply with orders. As they leave the building and wait outside, they're not going to stay in this building. Go outside, a little bit on the edge at this point. The gate guardian shuts the elevator gate closed before pulling the control lever to point outwards. It has an immediate reaction, causing the entire contraption to shudder. And the sounds of gear grinding can be heard. You almost fear that this thing would collapse anytime soon. It just keeps on shuddering. And then it settles down a little bit, then it finally suddenly descends out. Elevator slowly descends down below into the mines and it climbs down. 1,500, 200 feet. Before the elevator finally halts to the bottom, machine shudders to a full stop, causing a loud ruckus of clanking, gear grinding and slamming sound. The whole elevator shook, dust drops. Here, breath of air becomes a little bit more apparent, it gets colder. Strilic then slides the gate open and you find yourself within the mines. They are also lit with lanterns that reveal multiple mine shaft routes. No sign of workers. Stains. Questionable stains are found on the floor, the walls. Too dark to see. Even with dark vision, you only see is dark, black and white.
Perhaps to ask Strilic, have this place always been so cold?
Strilic looks at you and sighs. Unfortunately, it's not always like this.
Has it started since the sealed gate is found?
Yes. I'll lead you to the accursed place. He walks up ahead.
What happened to the mine?
You don't want to know the horrible fate.
At this point, Lena just reach out to Tori and then just whispers, ask me the leader, I think this is it. Ask him my master work, who are you?
Okay. He takes it. You walk, following Strilic. Leads you into the middle mine shaft as you entered, which is a 10-foot wide tunnel, so you have to walk in the lines of two. Mine shaft tunnel is supported by wooden beams. You walk passing other opening grounds, handprints. Some of them, even you can see the canvas wall, there's claw marks. Even fingernails that's left behind. Your tunnel, as you walk, winds in a zigzag route before you finally emerge out from this tunnel and enter into a massive cavernous chamber. Cavernous chamber is 80 feet in diameter with a ceiling that stood about 50 foot high. The walls are hung with lanterns, and at the end of this cavernous room and the floors have many dark brown stains, claw marks, fingernails left behind on the walls, floors, pieces of leftover hair. At the end of this chamber lies a massive black metal doors that are affixed to the cavernous walls. Doors are 20 feet in width and height. Surrounding on the sides with metal archway. Strilic points at the direction as he speaks. Yeah, the accursed sealgate. He turns his attention to you and says, "You may begin your investigation. I cannot be of help. If I would, I would have done this long time ago. Sadly, I do not have such knowledge. Perhaps you all would know something." He stands by the entrance as he quietly watches you stood within this chamber.
Paris will approach them. Up.
That's huge.
Yeah, go to this door, I assume.
Yes. This is you.
Yep.
Reese will follow you.
Okay.
You don't want him to follow you?
Actually, kind of saying, I'll have a look. Maybe don't come so close. Just yet.
Reese looks at you. Are you sure?
Yeah. Just stand back and if it happens, you can have a view from behind.
He looks a little bit disappointed, so he walks back.
So are those like born soldiers?
No.
No, that's really.
No, I'm talking about
The rest
no,
of the
the
party.
rest of the party. Okay. You think they disappear when everything disappear? Yeah.
So you approach to the sealed gate. Before getting a closer look at the sealed gate, there's a sense of dread that hits you, even to the group behind you. You can feel the chills and the goosebumps on your arms as you stood in front of the sealed gate. Then you hear faint voices consisting of men, women, children, all of which are whispering intelligently into your ears. You can't really tell what they're trying to tell. Small little whispers. Then it gets more audible, to the point that you're barely able to hear the others. And you can't really hear what they are trying to say. It's like a mixture of distorted voices, all speaking at the same time. But only in whispers. You can't make heads and tails what they are trying to tell. They all mumble simultaneously together, creating a very distorted voice. Then the whispers become more coherent as you begin to understand what they are trying to say. Since most of the players are not around, I'll tell you their fate.
What?
Pretty flame blinks and seizes the face of Pepper and every one of you. Her body is tattered and bloody with a missing left arm and half of her face. She is horrifying to look at as she stands there with her dead eyes gazing upon Prim, silently judging her. She hears the whispers that says, "You know, she wasn't ready. You know, she was weak. You insist on bringing her along. You promise to watch out for her, but your own pride and selfishness caused her death. And the worst routine is that finding out that she has feelings for you, but you spurn her away to her isolation. And she dies with a broken heart. You blink and see your surrounding view changes as everything is on fire. You look around you to find your party members that your deepest fears has finally come into realization. You see them lay dead. Every single one of them. And you couldn't save them in time. You frantically look for Reese, but you find him laying on the floor, all bloody and coughing in place. Whispers gets audible. How does he feel when he is betrayed by you? He must have felt wonderful after you stabbed him in the arm. You are holding a knife.
He's gonna drop the knife.
The knife that you plunge into his heart. That knife is his own cookery plate, using his own trust, so you can betray him. When you realize what you have done, you let go of the handle.
Yeah.
Does he wonder if he regrets falling in love with you? Or do you regret falling in love with him? Only to kill him with your own hands? Or are you willing to drag him to hell, as he is already, sent to go to hell? Aziza, don't worry, your turn will come. You blink, you'll find yourself within the darkness. Further ahead, you see the light shines down upon a familiar looking garden, where Khalid is tending to them. Your father notices your presence. Instead of a smile, his expression displayed in disappointment towards you. Jamil emerges from your father's shadowy back as he is seen walking away from the garden before disappearing into the darkness. You promised your father to watch out for Jamil. You couldn't even muster the words to tell him to stay. Instead, you let him go without putting up a fight. You know he has feelings for you, yet you cuss the broken-hearted man away and bed with another man. What will your father think of you? What will Pedro think in this brink of darkness? What is the use for Prince of Pedro when she is too cowardly to face her own fears? and seizes her old party members and surround her in the darkness. There's Jordan, Edward, and Taro. There's also Evan. All in their bloody corpses as they silently gaze upon her with their dead black eyes. Reluctantly to act, your slow reaction causes their death. You let your friends die. You even let Taro die. And now you bring a child in this expedition. What chances of you to protect your adopted child if you can't even save your own friends? Unless you deliberately brought her along, just so you can watch her demise, to watch her little body get torn to shreds by monsters in the night. Blink up. You blink and see a familiar faces of Taggart, Leo, and Stephanie. As they lay on the ground being cannibalized by the very same ratmen that you fear. There are also Barton, Lydia as well. The Grandor family that you know and love. The city watch that escorted you to your cell. The 3 female prisoners. The old lady in the bathrobes. Multitude of dead bodies that you have come across. Even Minerva. You also see your party members.
Minerva.
Oh, your character doesn't know that.
Yeah.
Then we'll skip that. Your party members share the same fate. Earnestness will be your downfall. You endanger your own party members without your say. Even with the people that you have befriended. Perhaps this is why your mothers let you leave your home. Perhaps they're tired of your reckless behavior, causing more trouble than worth, while under the pretext of love. By acting in truth. Or perhaps your own cowardice that led you to lose Aziza. In the end, they all will be consumed by the rampant. All thanks to you. Forward, he blinks and finds himself laying deep in a rectangular hole. He tries to look around but couldn't move his head, only his eyes. Above the hole there are a handful of people found standing next to it. They are all dressed in black and he sees his Taggart and Lillian look very sad in their expression while Stephanie sobs in tears as her mother consoles her. They drop their white roses into the hole as they feel dirt onto his body. They're shoveling dirt. The laborers are seen shoveling dirt to cover him. He realizes he's in the grave hole. You simply have no chance to return back alive. No, nor survive this expedition. Everybody hates you. No one respects you. This isn't your fight anymore. You have no obligation to stay with them. All they do is cause you misery. Might as well abandon them to their fate. What makes you? Why bother? At least this way, you can return back to Stephanie. Or stay Alright. When you blink, you find yourself in a situation that horrifies you. The monastery is on fire. Corpses lay everywhere. The master struggles to walk out from the steps to greet you, touching his back, where there's a knife behind his back. Your master collapses, and there are several other figures found standing within the flames. You have no obligation to join this. They are going to bring you despair that will lead up to your monastery. People will die. And there is nothing you can do to stop it. You have no strength. You have no power. Best to abandon your cause before it's too late. After all, this is not your cause. Nigo, you find yourself in a situation that is, at best, not in a favorable situation. Your parents are shackled in chains, has been dragged along with many of the other half-orcs and orcs. Seems you're on the path of being sold for slavery.
Is the background still using form?
Away from human forms. Your kind has been betrayed. Your family is in destitute, are in chains. And voices tells you, you have no obligation to this people, not one, not whatsoever. They do not look kindly to half-orcs and orcs. They don't look kindly towards you. What good as a scholar with knowledge when they do not take you seriously? Eventually you will be surprised. Or worse, end up in a grave next to a root. You just wanted to make a living so you can provide for your family. So you can publish your book. But the regarding business, what chances of survival do you have? Might as well abandon the cause. So you can return back to Mashika. Big talk. Big talk. Greece has its own. Greece sees us in a different entirety of perspective. rather than death and violence, because he had his own share of death and violence, that does not bother him slightest. His biggest fear is to watch Carlos abandon him. And at that point, it causes much pain into his own heart. Voices whispers to him. If you continue this path, you will abandon you. This path of self-destruction. You have no obligation to even come here, only for him. This is not who you really are. This is not the great peace one drink. You know he will abandon you. You know that the path you take will destroy what you cherish the most. And you will go to hell. They are waiting for you. And they are very eager for your soul. Marie.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's one too.
What?
Marie has a terrible perspective. Like what Layla and Pyros have seen. Marie's point of view sees that everyone else is dead and she is left alone. Everyone that she knows is dead. Target, Lillian, Stephanie. No one was spared. Rather than voices that whispers into Marie, she is bombarded by emotions of fear. Fear, anguish, and despair. Before the voices whispers to her and says, even your own mother will abandon you. And when they are all dead, you are by yourself in a world of darkness. And there are many things waiting in the darkness to prey on you. Spool. Spool is the most simplest. Spool sees himself decay. Time is running short. Pieces of his body starts to grow withered, old, and collapsing. His eyes fading, his hearing is gone. He barely able to move, barely able to stand, crawling on the floor, unable to reach one goal that is so far away in the distance. Mephisto. Helps you to find your guardian. What chances do you have if you're aging rapidly? You will never able to find the guardian. And if you do, what chances do you have to go up against so many of your party members? Or do you wish to risk angering Mephisto once again? Or risk chances to obtain the regalia so you can survive? Perhaps you should take the regalia. Perhaps you should wield the regalia. And then you can defeat this wolves. Only the regalia can grant you that power. And surely that Mephisto will grant you your life back. Isn't that what Spoon wanted? Not to age, not to die, and to obtain privilege from that mother. Take the regalia and powers beyond your imagining is yours. Or risk angry with this. Your choice. At this point, we'll start with one by one first. Kairos, you need to roll for your save. One by one first, one by one first.
Yeah.
Ripped non-caster.
Good, good, good. You hold down your ears and you try to block off the whispers.
Yes.
You refuse to believe that you caused the death of the party, even to the husband that you married.
Yep.
You focus your willpower on the one thing that you hold the most dear to your heart is when he says, I love you. Recalling his voice helps to console your feelings for your love towards your husband, as your feelings for both of them are strong. You refuse to believe what you have seen. You refuse to believe that you will succumb to your fate, and you have a stronger will to fight this. The whisper fades, and when you open your eye, you see your husband has broken down into tears, both knees on the ground. I'll come to you later. Okay, now.
Oh, 25.
Oh, nice. You shut off your hearing by putting your hands to cover your ears.
And I bite my lip as well.
You bite your lip hard, blood starts to seep out from your lips, focusing on the pain rather than anything else. Refuse to believe such lies as you focus your memories, your mother's teachings. One thing that kept going through your mind and that it was Reese's words that came into your memory. You hear his voice clearly. People make mistakes. Shit happens. Learn from it. Amend your mistakes and go forward. And it was his words that he spoke to in the airship. that help you get through this. When you open your eyes and realize that the whispers has faded off, the horrible imagery, and return back to normal, you see the rest of the party is in anguish, agony, as they too are experiencing the same thing. Alright.
13 plus 8, 21.
Alright. In spite of everything else, you are very disciplined monk. You focus your willpower, your own willpower. You refuse to believe that such thing will befall to your monastery. You know your monastery very well. You know the people in the monastery. There are people that are strong enough to defend themselves. They refuse to believe that they are that weak to be succumb to such horrible things. They refuse to believe that you are that weak. Why do you even venture out? That's the whole point, isn't it? To prove to yourself that you are that strong to venture out. And you are an Asian dwarf, tough enough to cold. And no amount of despair can bring you down. When you open your eyes, you see the rest of the party is also experiencing that. Two of them seems to have woken up from their own nightmare. Aziza.
29.
Nice.
19 plus 9, plus 10.
You grab hold onto your symbol of Paylor as hard as possible, to the point that you don't want to damage the symbol. But the symbol is pretty solid material that you are bleeding from it. You're holding it so hard that it will cause harm to your own hand.
And then there's a print of the
Yes.
paper on my hand.
You pray to your son God. Yes, yes, there are regrets. Yes, there are mistakes. People make mistakes, but you refuse to be anchored down by regrets and mistakes. You strive to be a better woman of faith. You have Palo to guide you. Whatever evil you are experiencing right now pales in comparison to your own faith and conviction. You grip your symbol so hard that you begin to injure your hands. The pointed pieces pierces into your skin. Blood starts to seep out, bloodying your own holy symbol. As your hand bleeds, the pain and your conviction and your faith is the only thing that blocks this. Whispers as it fades away. When you open your eyes, everything returns back to normal. Handful of the others just woken up. The others are in their anguish nightmare. Nigok.
Oh,
13. What? Nigok?
You rolled a natural 4. 23. Wait, 4.
A 4.
A natural 4.
You cannot focus. The thought of your family and yourself being sold into slavery keep on going in and out, to the point that you cannot wake up from your nightmare. Everything you do is a -8 at this point. Concentration, search, spot, listen, checks, everything that you do. Even attacks, saving throws, everything, skill checks, everything is a -8 because you are now immobile. You cannot move until you make another will save or someone can actually help you. So you drop down to your knees and you see Nigok start banging his head onto the ground as blood starts to seep out. You took 1 damage from that, spoon. This is what happens if you fail.
Stress is 1%.
I told you, this is different from our other.
Yes.
Who is this?
Spool! Oh my god.
Spool is trapped in
Time to
this.
speed.
Spool is trapped in this never-ending cycle of fear of decay. Spool, you believe that you are decaying as you collapse on the ground.
Continue scratching himself.
Not only scratching, you're spazzing out. You're foaming in your mouth and you believe that you are dying. Your thought is that you actually thought you are dying, but you're not truly dead. Your conscious mind is still there. It's that your body has decayed. And this is the worst fate that Spool has. You cannot even react. You're foaming in your mouth. Nigok is banging his forehead onto the ground as he continuously injuring himself. I have to roll for the embers.
Oh, damn. Who's in?
Shouting into the
Nah,
hawkish.
Everyone else.
Everyone else.
Mari.
Oh no.
Oh, natural 19, man!
Strong little girl.
Mari
I just-
refuses to believe.
He's still too young to understand.
Mari refuses to believe to be abandoned by the party and the foster mother, Ishimura. She focuses on her thought. She refuses to believe such lies. She shook her head. She kept on beating her own head
Oh no.
to the point that blood starts to seep out from her forehead.
Oh
When the pain comes in and she can focuses on that pain, she woke up and sees Ishimura next to her and immediately hugged her, but didn't realize that Ishimura is trapped in this continuous cycle of nightmares. Next is Prim.
Oh, so we have a fake one to say do something about it.
Oh, I hope I roll high. I really roll high on Mari.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no.
Paladin.
The paladin drops down on her knees. Guilt and despair overwhelms her. She looked down. She cannot escape this cycle of guilt. Cannot escape. Refuses to look anyone as she looks down on the ground. Refuses to look at anyone because everyone that she sees is everyone that shows her this acolyte from Hieronymus who tag along with her in this journey but died midway, killed by the arrow climber.
Rexus, you haven't described about this.
I'll come to him later. Rexus is a special case.
Oh.
First things first, Grim is going to pull out
It's a special case.
a hand axe. Rexus, on the other hand, Rexus also suffers the same fate as you all. He seizes his sister.
Oh, so we're from.
This is a backstory that we didn't know. Oh no.
He seizes his sister back at home. His home under ruins and fire. And Rexus is running to the hallways, to the upper floors to reach to his sister's room. When he passed through the room, what's left of his sister, she lays on the bed, nude, bloodied, and horrible decapitation. Rexus falls to his knees, unable to save his sister. Voices doubted. Why did you even leave Beornis? On account that you wanted to travel where your sister needed you the most. Your poor, fragile sister. You have made quite a considerable amount of enemies. The people from Brenneth are not happy. And they visit upon your sisters' room. They have the whole night to themselves to have fun. Oh, your sister. She screamed for hours until her own voice breaks. But she no longer can scream anymore. But to endure the pain that lasts for hours and hours to no end. How does the mighty Praxis feel when you cannot protect your sister, let alone assist her? Now, Grim is done. Torin. Yeah. Owen lays on the ground, just drops on the ground. Like spool, just drops on the ground. He believes he is being buried alive.
Oh
He
shit!
is not breathing.
Oh no.
Oh
Oh shit. Somebody just say,
Let's see. Ishimura.
no. Oh, yeah. Yes.
I don't think Ishimura has a high use. No.
Oh, what?
It has only +4. I rolled 13.
Oh, shine. Oh, man.
Ishimura also collapses his knees to the ground. But Marie kept tugging her. The guilt is so intense. She pulls out her wakizashi.
Oh, seppuku.
How much Spring doing it for her next?
She just pulled it out.
She just put it out, right?
Yeah, they won't do anything
Haven't
yet.
done anything
yet.
Not yet.
Rexus. I know Rexus has a very low will save.
What is the class?
Well, +4 is better than nothing.
It's just like Ishimura.
No.
Oh, I think you have to roll a d6.
Rexus also falls to his knees.
Trying to whack all these fools.
A slap her through.
Restrained.
He takes up his flail.
Oh gosh. Everyone's trying to kill themselves.
Yes.
I thought it's a heavy mace.
No, it's, not mace, I said flail.
Oh, I thought it's
It's a
serious.
flail mace.
Flail, he has a flail, not a heavy mace. Who am I missing?
Reese.
Reese.
Please. Okay.
Who else is in here?
Love the man, you gotta pay for him.
Oh! Another seven?
Reese, with the thought of losing Kairos, is unbearable. He too drops on the ground and pulls out his kukri.
Okay. How many of us are here and how many people are gone?
Am I missing anyone?
Well, they're all affected. The whole group here is affected.
Except mine.
Except Mari.
Nigo is also affected, so
6. Oh shit.
Nico is just over there.
yes. Nigo hasn't. Well, you're banging your head, so you're still taking damage. Eventually, you will take even more damage, and you will end up killing yourself. Spool is choking on foam and also suffocating.
Tori is so suffocating in a sense. It's not breathing. If not breathing counts as suffocating.
Yes.
Okay.
So the ones that take out their weapons is Reese.
Reese,
Prim,
Praxis, Prim,
Ishimura.
and Ishimura. I'll mark them with the ones that is
Hostile.
attempting to commit suicide.
You know who I'm gonna go with, sorry guys. There's no questioning.
I'll try to cast one spell to see if you do anything.
Don't worry, Suffocation, those with suffocation
Take longer time.
take longer time, and him banging his head will take longer time. 1 damage.
I know who I'm gonna go for.
Lethal or lethal?
From,
Lethal. You're banging on the hard rock. This one is suffocating. Suffocating. Marie is okay, she's holding on. This one, banging on his head. I think that's all, yeah. That's all.
roll initiative.
No, suffocation is con plus what? Suffocation, equal to your constitution score since you're not holding your breath. So that is how many rounds you have left. How many? 16. For school? Yeah, 16 rounds. So by the time.
Tara's gonna run to his trees immediately.
Okay. You run towards in front of Reese. Reese can't seem to see you. It's just in this daze as he holds that kukri and ready to get
Tara
ready to
will
set
hold
the-
on to his hand. He will hold on to his hand with the kukri.
roll for strength check.
I want to cast
Is
bless.
that raffle?
Give a +1 to the piercing.
You cast bless. Everyone in this room will be blessed.
Is it just pure strength?
Yes.
So 15.
I think I should allow them to.
Thankfully, you managed to hold on to Reese's hand as he
He's
tries
gonna
to.
shout into him, Reese, wake up, I'm right here. Don't succumb to the insanity. And he's gonna he's gonna hug him, but just like hug.
You can't really hug. You're holding.
How is he holding his thing?
He's like going for it like this.
He's holding it.
You cannot like hug and hold this because it's
Yeah,
impossible.
he's going to try to unarm him.
You have to roll a post disarm check.
No skill.
I have no skill for this one, guys.
Now, Reese is not going to do attack opportunity since he's in the base.
And what is the mod for doing this arm? Is it dex? Strength?
Opposed roll. You roll your D20 plus your strength plus your base attack.
So that's
So that's like plus 6, plus 7. It's 20.
You cannot disarm and out.
But I'm stopping.
I roll an 18.
But at least I'm holding him from slitting his own throat.
You have to say more than what you just said to bring him out. What is Leila doing? I'm doing it one by one.
Leila is running towards Ishimura, saying that she has her wakizashi out and she's gonna try to knock the wakizashi out of her
You're gonna arm it.
using my elven crossbow.
This will be a disarm check. Roll for your base attack bonus plus your strength modifier. Plus D20.
6 17.
I roll a natural 20.
Ah!
You're trying to use your bow to knock Ishimura's wakizashi off her hand. She holds it tight as she gets ready to do seppuku. What is Korak doing?
I went to
She
Rex's.
plunges it.
I went to Rex's and I want to disarm. I've improved disarm as well.
Go ahead.
Okay, its base attack bonus plus disarm is plus how much again?
Base attack bonus plus your strength modifier. You have improved disarm, right?
Yeah.
It should give you, the feat should give you a bonus.
4, 5.
Give me a moment. This, yeah, you have a +4 bonus.
So it's a +9. Plus 10.
Do it. Yay!
16.
Oh,
No problem, because I rolled 3.
Oh,
thank
yeah.
God!
Total 16.
Yeah.
Wait. I have to check.
What is breakfast?
3, 9. Oh yeah, you managed to disarm the
You
yoke
have-
of it from Rex's hand, but he stays there
Because breakfast have high strength.
without a weapon. He stays kneeling down. so far hasn't done anything.
I
Until he decided to
Oh no.
both his hands and fingers are going straight for his eyes.
Oh,
Tell you, these things will get really different. What is Aziza? You already cast your last spell,
Yes.
so you're done on that.
Then I'm gonna move forward.
No, you're done with that. You already cast that spell. Ningo, you have a chance to roll for music, but stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself, master!
Okay, the stinky get a music.
Oh no,
Animals.
it's only an effect on
You also have plus one.
yes.
Because
Strilic doesn't look like it's affected, right?
Sure, it's up
16.
16.
It's not, right?
16. Total 16.
Yep.
You're still banging in the head.
Oh,
You're taking another one more. No, this time the banging gets even worse. You're taking 2 damage now. The forehead starts to cave in.
oh no.
Spoon. If you want to say something to them, you can, but depending on what you're going to say to them. But Spoon first. No, Spoon is choking.
small
Right.
small.
Karen's gonna assume that everyone's getting similar things, so it's gonna
Go.
say,
Oh.
Still 6.
oh god.
Spoon is still choking. One more round. I'll roll music.
Okay.
Natural 1 on beats.
No.
Now the red dice is betraying the party.
Red dice demands blood.
Yeah, red dice demands blood. Cohen broke out from his despair
Oh, you
as he woke up and started coughing. What's going on? As he sees everyone, he's like, what the hell is going on here? Before he could react, Ishimura? No. Raxus? No.
Oh, damn.
So, Cohen wakes up. Pharaohs.
Okay, he's still he's still holding on to the cookie, right?
Yes.
Alright. He's going to try this out, but he'll say something first, and then he will say very like, Reese, I'm not going to betray you ever.
How will you even know that he felt?
No, he assumed that everyone got the same thing.
Oh yeah, because you're yes.
Yeah, and then he said, Reese, you never give up. I love you so much. Please do not kill yourself. I don't know what I can do if you are gone. And just remember that we promised each other not to abandon each other. I always be by your side, no matter what. And then he tries to disarm you.
Now before you do that, you roll for diplomacy.
Ah. 14 plus 2. I don't have it. 16.
You roll for your disarm.
Shit, that's bad.
Shit.
7,
What are you gonna say?
14.
You barely know parties.
Oh my god, 40.
Total 14?
Yeah. Don't have my strength. What is the bonus?
That's grapple.
You can choose this armor grapple.
No, you have grapple.
No.
14,
I
right?
can just normally grapple. It's a +5.
You managed to snatch that cookie off from his hand.
Yeah, he doesn't care which part he's holding, he's just gonna snatch it away.
Okay. You still have a lot of things on his body.
Yeah. He's
There's
snatched them, right?
another cookie and 10 more daggers on his chest.
How? I don't think he has time to remove that, right? What is he doing right now?
Well, he took his cookie, he's gonna go for another cookie. So, Leila?
It's gonna wait. Ishimura already plunged,
Yes.
taking damage already.
Yes.
Oh shit. She's gonna grab the hand that is holding the wakizashi,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Max damage.
fuck. And then say
Red dice is killing people right now.
and then Leila gonna say she's hesitating to say lady or mister. Ishimura, wake up, snap out of it. Don't give up on anyone. We're still alive. Mari's still alive. Are you
want you to roll for diplomacy. I know you don't have the skill, but let's see what happens.
Oh fuck.
Say
So that's charisma. Even charisma is 0. Die lah. It's a 1!
What is Korak doing?
Okay,
You see that Rex's hands is pretty correct. Thumbs are just going towards into his arm.
okay, because I don't have any diplomacy, I'm gonna slap him to wake him up.
It's not gonna be enough though. I mean, this guy is banging his head on the ground.
Ah, okay.
I mean, you should want to stab herself with a lucky touch. I don't think a slap would gonna make it.
Okay. I'm going to I'm gonna hold his hands and
Hold his 2 hands.
yeah, hold his 2 hands.
Then strength check. Hold
Yes.
strength check.
Okay, so oh my strength definitely higher than mine. So it's a strength modifier plus my roll, is it?
Yes. D20 plus your strength modifier. Yes.
Okay.
Anyone?
Oh, nothing, 6. 6. Total of 6.
He's going for his eyes.
Okay.
no.
I say to him, Praxis, wake up. Remember what quest you're on, and don't forget about Aziza. She's waiting for you here,
Right here next to you.
right here next to me.
Roll for diplomacy.
My diplomacy is I have a -2 plus 2. It's a 0. Let's go.
Because his charisma is a dumb score, so.
Oh no, it's
it's almost
5.
80 just
What is
now.
Aziza doing?
I run up to Rexus and tell him, whatever you see is not real. We are right here. Any terrible thing is all a nightmare. And then I'm gonna grab him and slam my head onto his headbutt him.
Roll what?
Oh. Yes, headbutt him.
It's not gonna stop him though.
But do
Well, you
I
can grab his hand if you want.
I grab his hand, but do I post anything I say reach it?
Roll for diplomacy.
I should command.
Like what is diplomacy?
I could
I do
command.
Do what?
Take away all his cries.
Not enough.
I know. How many he has? He has
He has 1 cooker and 10 daggers.
10 minutes.
Even for Echo, he can only grab 1.
I rolled 26.
Roll for a both strength check.
Whole
I
strength
want to
check.
check.
What is that?
You better roll high because I rolled low.
16.
You managed to grab Rex's hand. Both of you are just struggling. Big man is really wanted to plunge both his thumbs into his own eye, but you're actually holding him, but you're not too sure for how long. Nico, we'll save again. No one, everyone else is saving their ass. You're like,
One corner, which sleepy.
I think he just
when you wake up, you will have a massive headache.
Oh, shit.
Why you hit yourself? Now you're taking actual dice damage. You took 4 damage as his forehead is caved in.
Jesus.
Holy shit. Use a different dice, use a different dice.
yeah, you gotta change dice, man. The dice is killing you. He's using a red dice to keep fucking.
Oh!
What's that?
16 plus 5?
Yes, that's quite okay.
7.
What form of
20.
rest?
Good.
He's
Spoon,
lost everything.
You
No.
woke up choking onto your own foam, not realizing what the hell just happened. You thought your body has failed you. You thought your body has decayed to the point that you can't move. You start to and you just roll on one side as you vomit onto the ground.
Oh no.
But it will take you a while to wake up because you were suffocating
For 2 rounds.
for 2 rounds, not as long as Tolling.
He's on all 4, puking onto the ground.
Yes.
Kairos.
Oh, serious.
Three?
The dwarf.
Strilic, what do you want him to do? He doesn't know.
He's just standing there watching the whole show.
He doesn't know what to do because he doesn't know how to help you all. He's really just stood there, not knowing what to do because this is not even his expertise.
Stand there, gaijins.
Maybe this is all their.
Maybe because Strilic
Also, one thing that Strilic is also greatly feared.
Is what if he comes in and then he got infected as well?
Yes. Don't forget.
He has seen people like this before. So.
Yes.
Too much.
Yeah.
too much.
It's a horrific. Okay.
You get this one. Don't forget us.
Nope.
Oh! Smack smashes that an axe.
She starts chopping herself.
Oh no.
Holy shit, man.
Jesus.
Taking
Pirates.
she took 3 damage as she starts to carve.
Ooh.
She's making the wound bigger so she can dig her own heart out.
Oh shit!
Bro, feel safe for all of them.
Polly?
Did I roll for Rex? Not yet, right?
Yes.
Colin is already out.
Okay.
Rexus is all close.
Even the best.
Even with less. Strength check to oppose you too. You two have to roll for oppose check. Who wants to assist and who wants to?
I have +2 strength.
I have +1 strength. I'll assist. Oh my god, natural one.
Natural 20 plus 20.
You meant Colin tried to help you, but he doesn't have the strength to help. He slips off from holding Rex's hand into the hand sweat. You on the other hand are really stopping Rexus from plunging those two tongues into his own eyeball. Colin looks really confused, turns around and screams into Ishimura's ears. Wake up, you gender confused mad woman! Mari is still here waiting for you! Who knew? I rolled 5 for the difference.
But I think he's. Yeah,
Wait, what does my 22 deposit, 26 deposit on breakfast do anything? Not yet.
Just a little bit of motivation of the music, which is not enough.
Oh shit.
I thought that was like very high.
Yeah, but I
Roll a 5.
rolled low.
Okay.
Is Mari
Reese,
helping with?
Mari just keep on talking.
She can't speak.
She can't speak. Reese, as you scream out that you love Reese, and then you're not going to abandon him. Before he goes for his second cooking, he finally wakes up from that nightmare and looks at you, really confused. He's trying to wonder if you're really in front of him.
Garrus is gonna hug him. And he's like, Reese, are you back? Did you hear what I told you? And then he's just gonna hug him. And say, please don't hurt yourself.
I hear of faint voices of you calling me.
He's going to hug you and say, oh, thank goodness.
He holds you, still very confused at this point. Layla, you see Ishimura is getting ready to disembowel herself. What are you going to do? Colin is trying to scream.
Grapple.
Hmm?
Grapple. I want to grapple Ishimura.
Okay.
Grapple checks +7. 11.
You cannot wrestle Ishimura out from that.
And then I'm gonna say, Tori, quick, help me!
Colin tries to help you. Only can give a secondary one. Let's see. Nope. Colin cannot struggle to wrestle that hand that is wielding the wakizashi that Ishimura is about to disavow herself. You see the cut goes from 5 inches on the side. Intestine starts to flow. And in more, she instant dies.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'll
Save the
Alright.
next person.
Okay, I go up to Ishimura and try to disarm.
Okay,
Okay?
roll for disarm. And
Oh,
roll.
natural 20!
Total is how much?
20 plus 4 plus
24 plus...
Base attack and strength.
base attack and strength plus 9.
24 plus 33.
You manage to pull the wakizashi up from her abdomen. She no longer is wielding any weapon, so she's kneeling down there.
Wake up, Ishimura. Remember that time you told me and Tawin about taking care of Mari and protecting her at all times. Remember your goal and remember you have to take care of Mari. You promised. Okay, it's a 0, so it doesn't matter. 16.
flat.
Okay. No reaction coming from Shimura yet until I come to Later. Aziza? I'm still holding on to Rexus. Rexus is until Rexus' turn. She will try to punch his eye own eyeballs.
I'll cast.
You can if you're holding his hands. Well, you can cast verbally.
I will cast 8 on him. The level 8
Is
spell.
8 a verbal component?
It's verbal component.
Okay. What does 8 do?
Plus another 1 to the field save.
Okay.
So yeah,
You
plus
got
2.
I'm still banging my head.
Headbanger.
Ha!
Wow, it's just like that Will Smith movie. Half of head, most people. Oh yeah. 10, 19.
19. We're blessed.
We're blessed.
Bless.
You just missed by 1 point.
Oh.
You're taking D6 damage.
Oh!
But thankfully it's only 2. Damage gets severe right now as his head is... The whole
Cracking.
face is just covered in blood. Whole face is covered in blood. His face is mangled. Spoon wakes up from vomiting.
Yes, on his feet.
Looks around. Maybe they did experience it.
No, President! What you do? Try to. How many people is holding on to Grim?
No
No
one.
No
No one?
No one.
Okay.
I'm going to take
And
over.
Spruce just gonna tackle Grim to the ground.
That would be a grapple check.
Don't kill yourself. So who is the severe one? Is Ishimura, right?
No, Ishimura doesn't have a weapon.
Grapple.
on her, so
No,
that's-
it's a -2.
Wait.
There's 3 people trying
No,
to
it's
touch
size
him,
25.
right?
Both of us are small.
Yeah, you do not have a science modifier
So
penalty.
you're having Ishimura.
You just
Strength modifier.
She's still holding on to
If you can beat
Rexus.
22.
Base, strength.
How many injured is Ishimura?
Hmm?
How many injured is
Not
Ishimura?
that bad, but considering you only have 30
Yeah, so I was
point-
thinking like,
Huh? 16. You cannot wrestle, you cannot tackle Prim down at her own muscular body, just still kneeling down, and you kind of push her down, but she doesn't even budge at all. It's time for their action. Owen screams out to Ishimura's ears. Wake up, you dumb bitch! Mari is just next to you! You gonna go back home and raise the stupid brat!
oh, that's nice.
Noise.
That's good.
Ishimura,
Bro, hi.
natural 18.
Nice.
Oh.
Yes. Good.
Ishimura finally wakes up, not knowing what the hell is going on, and then suffered intense pain as she has made a 5-inch
5-inch.
deep cut into her
This
own abdomen.
so
5-inch.
She screams
so
in
deep.
pain and just
The
ah!
finger is this is 6 inch and then 5 inch.
Damn.
Okay, remember how we got.
Oh shit.
Prim. No.
Oh
Okay,
no.
have Prim first.
Prim starts to use the hand axe and starts to cut into her chest. The wound gets longer. It's about a foot long. A foot long open wound.
Shit, man.
In the next round, she's gonna dig herself inside. Digs
Big club.
into her own body.
Big club.
Okay. This one is That's never wait, this one is this one's still here. This one's still
Oh
here.
bastard. Paul Negro. Sorry, I can't urging to save people from dying. To kill you.
Now, if he wakes up first, he will have new revelation.
Praxis.
Happens.
No.
Oh.
Even with the +2 total.
I rolled a 10.
Ooh. So plus is whatever and then
Yeah.
2 doesn't matter.
So, back to a new round. Reese composed himself and asked, what's going on?
Everyone went insane. You went crazy as well, but we have to save everyone before they kill themselves.
It looks
I was like crying again. It's like-
Reese looks at you. Don't cry.
It's like,
I'm okay. I'm okay.
look. Gareth said, just save Prim. She's going to kill herself. Like how you tried to just now.
And also over to Grim. Sees that Grim has cut a foot
Gareth
long
tried to disarm.
hole.
Gareth tried to disarm Prim.
Roll for it.
I don't think I can manage. It's a 13.
No. Reese will also try to disarm the
Yeah.
hand axe, but Reese will have an ice ring. No, failed. Both of you slip off your grip, those grips. Strong grip on the hand
And
axe.
Gareth still talks to Prim.
Yeah, we can.
Gareth will shout to Prim, Prim, don't forget your quest to come here for the regalia. You must not abandon it. Hieronymus is always with you. And we are all here for you, Prim. No matter what happens, we will not abandon you, Prim. You must wake up from this nightmare. Then, because he doesn't really know her relationship with Pepper and all that stuff, can't really say much.
You will have to roll for diplomacy.
It's 17.
Okay. Does it? 17.
Yeah, 17.
Okay.
It's 15 plus 2.
Oh. So Ishima still in pain. Heal herself using a cure light move. She fully healed her wounds, but that's all her action.
Put you back.
Valerie still hugging she also hugs back Mary. Now you have Braxis, you also have Megon. But first, breakfast I already wrote. Leila, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and do it. Okay, now.
You want to grapple
Prim.
Grim?
Yeah.
Okay. You better roll high.
22.
Go to 22. I rolled a natural 18 plus a base attack plus plus strength. You cannot grapple this strong woman.
Okay, then I'm basically gonna repeat what Reese had told Layla on the airship. Lady Prim, I don't know what hell have you been through. I don't know what is tormenting you right now, but we all make mistakes. But we need to learn from it. We need to work. We need to move on. We need to
That's
make this
basically,
better.
you don't know if Prim made a mistake.
No, that's why I don't know. That's why I said I don't know what else you
Then
go
you
through.
cannot use that.
But okay, cancel. I don't know what's tormenting you, but shit happens. But we need to move on. Wake up.
Roll for diplomacy.
Oh, 19. Oh, that's less given.
No.
No.
Just
Not
19.
on your social skills.
19.
What about Cora?
Okay, I will move to Prim and try to grapple.
Grapple.
Yeah. It's 5. Oh, no, 8. Just
You cannot grapple, huh?
I tried to wake Prim up by shouting, Lady Prim, you're a very, very strong woman. I saw you stand up against the dwarven gate captain and hold your ground. You're a very, very strong person. Please wake up. You have a duty, and I know you will abide by the duty.
Is it?
Yeah.
Roll for diplomacy.
10.
Total?
Okay.
Roll 19.
No, I rolled a 10.
Roll 10.
I rolled a 10.
See you 19.
Yeah, that's 10.
What is Aziza doing?
I'm still trying to hold. Can I still do anything else? Or I can shout, right? Russell, remember the time we spent together on A-Ship? You say they want to carve a masterpiece. You can't just die right here. Not before you do what you want to do.
Roll for diplomacy. Okay. Nico, you see? Yes. This is just the beginner's sign of growth.
Oh, fuck, man!
Jesus.
3, 4, 3, 4.
You took 3 damage. How much
I
points you have
on
left?
next. Since everyone is on grip, so.
I took 12, so there's still 24.
Okay. School? What is school doing?
Help prayer.
Try to disarm, doesn't have distraction.
I don't think
You
it's
want
on
to
my.
paralyze in these 3 rounds.
Yep. 3 rounds of full round study to paralyze someone. Sneak attack.
Would they do reflex save if I cast a spell right now, or they are sort of in
They won't
They won't resist, right?
resist.
Or they can resist.
It's just I'm not sure. Does
But-
restraint stop them from?
Any mind affecting spell that will not affect them.
Yeah.
Because they are being affected by mind.
But if they're restrained, they can't move, right?
They can't move, but they can choke their own selves if they have no other option to kill themselves. Like biting their own tongue and swallow their own tongue and choke themselves.
Ah, okay.
Yes. People can die without using their own hands.
Maybe that's not
You
an option.
have one last round to act before Braxis and Prim permanently dies. What is Paul doing?
I'm gonna help Nico also.
We must stop her! We must get her down! Make her stop! School drank his potion of bush strength,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Plus water strength.
plus water strength. He's calling for assistance to tackle Prim, but he doesn't have the
You
strength.
don't realize even tackling her, she will swallow her own tongue eventually. You need to do something fast.
I go do something later.
You can disarm her, but she still has
I suppose.
a foot long giving wound.
It's either she cut herself or swallow her tongue in that and,
Yes.
and take a few rounds to suffocate.
So which one do you want?
Tackle her to remove so that she cannot cut herself, and delay by a few more rounds so that she take a few rounds to suffocate.
Okay. Oppose.
About
After
the.
school is feel safe, right?
Yes.
Well, then D2.
When you do, you manage to tackle Prim and push her onto the ground.
Stop her!
Then, after the rest of their turn, you only have 1 round left. Tell us what you want to do. Reese is contemplating on which one to help, either Braxis, Newcock, or Prim.
Did his words go through to Prim just now? Did she roll? Or did we say roll?
Oh yeah. That's right.
After both of us did the diplomacy check as well.
No.
Oh,
Praxis. No.
You got a +2 and a diplomacy. Damn.
you know,
Because I rolled 2.
Yeah, fucking fighter.
shit.
I suffered that before, you know, Harrison. Being safe, fail.
Karos will actually, seeing that a lot of people is helping Prim, he's going to look at Nigor. And seeing that no one is there, he's going to go to save Nigor.
Okay. Reese will follow you since Aziza is dealing with Praxis and Korak is dealing both Praxis and Prim. And Owen is screaming out to Prim to help.
Good time, my quest will be over.
Okay. Roll a natural 20 on his diplomacy. Owen screams out to Prim, telling her that, remember, I need you to guide me. There are many demons to smite. Many demons. Hairy demons.
God damn it.
Okay.
Okay, indeed.
Leela just was like John.
So,
Yeah.
what the Karos want to do?
Yeah. Karos will try to, because he's knocking his head on the ground, right?
He's bashing his face onto the ground to the point that his face is
Oh
unrecognizable.
no. I think the only way to help him right now, because he can't, can he restrain?
You can grapple him.
I can grapple him. Okay, press a grapple Nigor.
Reese will help.
7.
Reese roll a natural 19.
Nice.
Ningo, oppose grapple. I know you're gonna fail anyway. Since I roll a natural 19 and you have a 17. Unless you roll. Even if you roll a natural 20, I don't think you can beat this. Nope.
Karos will show.
You got 6 plus 7. 13 less 14.
No. That's for what? That's is not. That's is for the attack. Both Reese and Kairos help each side of your hands to prevent you from slamming your face onto the ground. What do you want to
Karos
say?
will shout, Nigor, you must not hurt yourself. You have so much ahead of you. You said you want to write your book.
Head.
Yeah, the book.
Yes. Heart.
Yeah. Okay, so cute. Okay. And he says, yeah, you have a book that you're writing, and you must not give up right here, right now. And you're my mentor, Nigor. I have so much to learn from you. You must live on, and you must spread your knowledge to everyone else. As a scholar, and as such a wonderful chef you are. But please do not get influenced by the nightmare. We are here to help you, Nigor. Even if you think we might not be part of your party. That's what Karos did.
Did you say part of you?
Part of your party.
Okay. Because we are one.
We are one. Party.
Because Reese is just next to you.
Party.
Get +2 from that joke.
Go for it.
It's a 16.
Okay.
Plus.
What did I join?
Okay, Prim is now down. Praxis is still. Can we knock them out? Non-lethal.
You can, but they are full hit points. Well, technically full. You can't knock them down doing your normal damage.
It's non-lethal, right?
I mean, your weapon damage can only do so far.
Yeah. This by the way, even
Unless you have sneak attack and all that, and salary.
skirmish, but
Skirmish does not help.
We're gonna kill them.
And you don't have a weapon that do non-lethal damage.
Don't.
You can, with a minus 4 to hit. Something meant to be a weapon to do non-lethal damage. What you're gonna do?
One versus. Shit, my name is. Help you, rival.
You can kill him,
No, killing him will make Aziza
or
sad.
abandon him.
Really, I'm gonna say.
Roll for will save now.
Oh, you basically
Yeah.
thinking evil.
Shit.
Yeah.
8.
No.
Why do you need to help Rex? Easily abandon him. He's your rival, you said. Don't need to help. We can die. And Aziza will be gone. You stop.
Oh.
You abandon Raxus to his fate.
Shit.
Thank you. You watched Layla stood up and wanted to approach the Raxus to help.
Then she stopped.
She stopped and walked away,
Oh.
watching Raxus as Aziza tries very hard to
I noticed that.
stop.
Aziza also noticed that.
What is correct doing?
At this point of time, Brexus is the only one left, right? With his
Nigo.
Nigo. Okay. For now, I try to delay and buy time for,
Ah,
by
what are you doing?
trying to grapple him.
Good. Okay, so
9.
nope, I rolled 17 plus his base attack bonus and his high strength. You cannot grapple the man.
I try to talk sense into Brexus. Like,
There's no point of talking. You have already expended
okay.
that.
We're gonna cast guidance on him. Another +1 to his save, and then I'm gonna just kiss him. Tell him to remember this building.
Can't really kiss him when his hand is in the way.
Can I pull it out and kiss?
No.
No.
You're struggling to pull his hand as he's struggling to plunge his true tongue. You cannot kiss the man. Whatever you're gonna say
I can either.
cannot change anything at this
Yeah.
point. But you cast guidance.
So
Nigo?
total +3.
Oh, but doesn't go through them anymore.
I know the bonuses. We'll see.
Okay, 16 plus 9, 25.
Nigo, you broke out from that never-ending cycle of the nightmare. And when you when you decided to relax yourself, when Nigo relaxes his body without using his own strength to pull, to keep smashing his face on the ground, you can feel the intense pain onto your forehead and there's blood all over your face. Your eyes are covered in blood. You can't really see. You have no idea what's going on. And next thing you know, you can feel that both of your arms being pulled to the back because he's no longer has any force to pull himself forward. Both Reese and Kairos just pull you to the back, and you just oh, what happened? You fall to the ground. Your face choked full of blood. Your forehead just caved in.
Oh my god, you're
Master,
back!
back!
Thank God! Thank heavens!
What happened?
Everyone went, most of us went insane. You were one of them. You keep banging your head on the ground. I'm going to heal up.
You cannot see. Your eyes are covered in blood.
I'm going to heal up right soon. Nah, I mean, that's all he can do. He's just replying.
Okay. At this point, I roll for Praxis. Roll for Prim. Prim starts to bite his own tongue. Praxis, try to resist you. Strength check, please. You gotta roll high. I rolled 19.
Oh shit.
Doesn't matter. Yep.
He plunged his eye.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh gosh.
You expect her to match his quick. I do what I can.
Now, you have a situation to practice on a verge of the near to that death.
Yeah, gonna help.
What do you want to do, Kairos?
Okay, seeing that.
Currently, Prim is temporarily restrained.
But now she's
Practice is
biting
not
her.
in.
But she's biting her own tongue.
Yes.
How long does it take? One turn. Okay, but Praxis. Well, he'll help Nigong up and then go to Prim. Is that possible?
What? No.
He's gonna help Nigong up and then we'll go to Prim.
Not enough time. Double move.
No, I think Kairos will just go, just tell Nigong, I'm going to go and help Prim right now.
Go! Go!
Kairos goes to Prim.
Layla, you watch Ratchet's plunges his own eyeballs. You cannot help to glean your alignment shifting to true neutral.
Oh,
That's why you have to watch out for what you say.
You cannot help but to enjoy this. Make another real sick.
oh shit.
14.
You enjoy watching him in pain. You abandon your gods. Yes. You have abandoned your gods. No more free love. No more free love. House?
Kairos will run towards Prim and she is restrained by school.
Actually, she is here. In front of the seal gate. So, Harris?
Yeah, so Spool is restraining Prim.
Yes. And Prim is choking.
How do I help?
You have to. You can try to. You're not. The thing is, your character does not know Prim that well enough to know what personal loss
Yeah.
she experienced. No matter what you guys say, if you do not know Pepper, you cannot break free of the nightmare.
Yeah, because
And Layla cannot help because she is on the verge of going to a different path.
oh,
So this why you have to watch out what you say.
well, yes, Kairos joined in a bit late, so he doesn't know about Prim and Eric and all that. So
Oh yeah, that way.
yeah, so he's.
He
Is
does
there
that.
any way to stop her from biting her own tongue? Is there like, can I stuff cloth into her mouth so that she doesn't bite her own
Up
tongue?
to DM, unless you have the smart.
What?
Can I like stuff like cloth into her mouth so that she doesn't bite her own tongue?
Her mouth is not open.
Yeah, she's going to. Yeah, Karen's going to like try to stop her from killing herself by biting her own tongue.
You can try to.
Yeah.
It has to be a close grapple.
Okay. Kara will do it. Kara says, I don't know what you're going through, Prim, but we must save you from out of this nightmare. Okay. It's a grapple check.
How much?
Is it grapple?
Yes.
21.
You managed to stuff that cloth into her own mouth to prevent her to do further damage. You have temporarily stopped this.
Yeah. Kara will shout to Tori, anyone who knows what Prim has gone through, come and help us.
Correct. I told you this is really different, and we'll test everything that you have.
So Rex has already gouged his own eyes.
No, he has injured his eyes.
Injured his eyes.
Because he's still holding.
No, it's holding, then it's already out.
Yeah.
Eyeball is already out.
Okay, so no one's holding his arms currently.
Aliza
Nice.
is trying very hard to hold onto Rex's arms.
Okay.
By next round, he'll go deeper and he is permanently blind.
Okay.
And you have no regeneration, right?
I already used it on Reese.
Okay.
No, that was different thing.
That's restoration,
Yeah.
but you have no access to regeneration, right?
Regeneration is high level.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you do not do something to prevent Rexus from gouging his own eyes, by the time that I reach to his turn, he is permanently blind and cannot join the war.
Level 7. Oh, shit.
Is it possible to stun him?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'll try to stun him using stunning fist.
But it will not wake him up from the nightmare.
I will stop him.
You will stop him from gouging his own eyes.
Okay. I'll just do that first. Stunning fist.
Roll to attack.
Roll to
Basically delaying it when you
Yeah.
roll.
yeah.
But will he still roll will save every turn? Give him a stun.
Oh,
Unless I do
it's a
something.
6.
Unless someone do something.
Okay.
It's a 6 plus
Plus 5, right?
4.
10. Plus 1.
11.
11.
It doesn't matter. I just need to know the amount so you don't roll a 1.
Oh, okay.
What is your stunning face DC?
DC.
I think you have.
Your level.
Yeah, there's a save for the stun.
Wisdom plus your level.
I'm not sure about that.
Is 13.
I thought we already put that in.
I only wrote once a day, but I didn't write.
Starting first, DC 10 plus half your character level plus your wisdom modifier. So what's the DC?
My character level is 6.
Half that.
Wisdom modifier is 14.
Total 14 DC.
Modifier.
The DC.
Total 14.
Yeah, they will roll for.
Roll.
Wait, it's a 42.
No, oh wait, this is 42, right? You're talking about a fighter. I rolled 12 plus his 42 save.
Passes.
Passes.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Well, you have your. If you're using for your blow, I can allow that. You can use a second attack on them.
Yeah, do it.
My generosity to you before I kill Praxis.
Okay, where's my dice?
Lucky hands.
My dice? Where's my dice?
Do you put it at the side?
Oh,
Maybe
wait, this is
Mine is in mine.
Oh, wait, where's mine?
stand up. Are you sitting on
No, it's not there.
Find another dice.
it? Yeah,
You
use
do
this
one.
one.
Okay.
Yeah. Minifin, Eric's dice.
No, it's a 6 again.
6 plus.
6 to attack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 6 plus.
It's not really dodging attack. You strike onto them. I just roll a use fortitude save.
Okay, 6 plus 6.
12.
12.
Are you going to do another study?
No need.
It's really 2.
You only can do 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. But your stunning fist can only stun for 1 round. The next round, after this next round, Praxis will wake up. Well, you delayed the inevitable. Aziza?
I got cast another spell to update what you say. Resistant. The level 0 spell.
Okay, what's Nico doing?
So 1, 3.
That's what.
When you pass resistance on,
There's one, no, the guidance only 1 round for 1 try.
Resistance is on 1 target, right?
On 1 target.
Yeah. What is Nico doing? The resistance is not for you, it's for Praxis, right?
yeah, you just make it harder to cast whole monster.
No,
You still get +1.
oh yeah.
You just make it harder.
No, also, yeah, give you 1 +1 to the save.
What do you want to do?
The most important one is the big save.
Gets up, see. Praxis is gouging himself. Prim, someone called to say Prim to someone who know Prim from before, so that be him. But he has 2 persons to say it, so he gonna cast Whole Monster on Braxis.
What's the save?
Will save 18.
Brexis is currently held by your spell as you wave your hand.
He's gonna hold for 10 rounds.
It's gonna be a while, a minute. Good. Brexis is safe for 1 minute. Then moves up to 3. You want to say anything to Greg?
Because I don't know his nightmare. Prim, I'm here. Your old friend is here. Be strong. Whatever nightmares bothering you is coursing through your mind. Discard it. That's it. I don't know what's the nightmare.
Okay, what? Only one thing that can stop Greg.
Thorwin hasn't talked about his name.
Roll what?
Your diplomacy.
Oh, diplomacy. Okay, what is legal?
Yeah, same thing.
Well, the thing
Oh,
is,
it's 1.
No,
It's a 1.
no.
the thing is that Grim never shared about Pepper that much. The only person that knows much. Actually, no one talked to Grim about Pepper.
Because
I think the one that talked to about Pepper is dead.
Yes.
yes, Carson doesn't even know much from
Well, only exhaust another diplomacy check. So, first things first, Praxis.
+3.
Broke out, but
Yes.
oh.
Oh!
Nice.
Oh! So many spells, man.
Was it very close?
Hmm?
Was it very close?
No.
Yeah, just enough.
Oh,
Oh,
+3 or whatever.
Grim.
Grim. Natural 18.
Oh, yes!
Grim just woke up.
Update.
Brexit is like still hold. You have no idea if Brexit is okay or not. He's still hold. But Grim is like, woo, woo. You hold down.
And then you pay.
School is all over.
Oh, it's like.
Carson's like, Grim, are you alright?
Wow! Why am I on the ground? Why are you trying to torture me? What? I'm not going to be his grandmother! I'm his grandmother! No! No! What are you doing? What are you doing?
Grim,
School got off.
Yes!
now.
Pretty lady, back to normal.
You almost killed yourself just now. We all got insane.
What happened?
Did you hear the whispers? Do you remember anything?
Hear the whispers.
Before you
Get off me! They just try to get off.
before remember we still start
Do you
again.
want to cancel your monsters? Is
I'm not. I don't know if he is back to normal or not.
Are you gonna wait for 1 minute?
Yes.
Is there any way to tell he's back to normal or not?
His whole person.
Yeah.
Well, his eyes is moving like he can see. You can see his eyes. Well, his eyes is partially damaged. His
red
eyes.
and bleeding a bit.
Yeah, his eyes partially damaged. You have no idea to tell. It's like holding that. Unless you want to cancel it or you wait.
Pull Grim up and like help her up. It's like, God, so glad you're back. I don't
No,
know
we have still have the big guy.
Oh, Karas goes to the back.
I think he's back. I don't know.
What? Is he back?
Rexus, my friend, are you still trying to kill yourself? Blink twice.
Can't blink. His eyes is in your fucking eyes. His tongue is in his eyes.
Can I pull it up?
You can pull it out, but his eyes is injured. You will have to use restoration if you have any.
No.
You might have to like long rest.
Or you can use your most strongest healing spell.
Or is that bad? That would be the cure.
Serious wounds.
It is that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Cure critical wounds.
Yeah, that would be true.
No. So you want to wait or because he can't blink, his eyes is damaged. It's like you can, the only indication that Rexus is showing any sign is he's breathing heavy. Yeah, unless you can read more.
If Rexus, my friend, if you have a plan, if I come back to normal and not planning to kill, got yourself out. Hold your breath for 5 seconds.
You watch Praxis did not stop reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Cancel the whole.
Genius.
You're using the cure on him.
Ah, yes.
You cast cure to repair his eyes. Thankfully, the wound is superficial. As you all gather, Reese comes along next to you.
Layla looks from the distance and I just went,
Oh no, you're looking at the sea king.
oh, okay.
You are not looking at the party.
Ah,
You are on a different path.
okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Kara,
So you hold on to Reese.
yeah.
Yeah.
Reese holds on to you.
And Kara says, I will never abandon you, and I will never betray you, Reese.
It gives you a kiss. There's a...
Okay.
He felt relief upon hearing your words about that. He says, I thought you were going to abandon me.
I will never do that. Whatever these whispers are, they are just playing on our fears.
I wrote 300 on Reese.
His mind. His own thinking.
Pumpkin. What do you want to say?
It's like these whispers or whatever the powers do, they're just playing on our fears. And I will just never doubt that I will not leave you. We have vowed on that. And you should know that we vowed so, and then we will keep that till death do us part.
We not. Death do us part. By always. Not sure. Not sure. No one realizes that Leda stares deep.
Actually, Ajida actually do notice
You
Layla.
only notice just about now, after the practice instant is over, after you cure.
But I do notice that she's like going over and then walk away.
Definitely.
And then I look over to Layla.
Leda stood in front of the sea gate. What's the rest of you do?
Ajida noticed that.
Eros,
We got hugs. Kairos and Reese. My friend, I thank you for breaking me free from whatever mind trap I was in. You have my gratitude for life.
Reese looks at you. You okay? You look really
Eros
bad.
cure me the moderate wounds on.
Okay. Roll, how much?
What realizes Leda is in deep shit now.
15.
I noticed something wrong with her. That's it.
Yeah, then Karos looks around and is like, why is Leda alone over there? Then we go towards the door. Leda, are you alright? Have you been attacked by the whispers again?
What? So everyone's snapped out of it?
Is it? You have been staring at the door. What? How are you doing?
And where it off. And her demeanor is a bit different.
Karos turns around and says, everyone, I think Leda is a bit different.
What are you saying, Mr. Harris? Something wrong with me? I'm not trying to kill myself.
Yeah.
As most of you gathered in front of the seal gate, with Leda's reaction and behavior change. Not drastically, just indifferent. No longer the caring and loving of Leda. Things to come in the future.
Did you guys see anything about the day?
Now, right now you are up close to the seal gate and you notice the entirety of the two doors are etched with truly horrific imagery that depicts thousands of miniature men and women in a never-ending cycle of violence and death.
Well, whoever had designed this door has a very interesting artistic sense.
Yet at the center of this terrible death and carnage, there is a mountain of piled-up dead bodies situated at the center. And a lone singular figure that holds up what seems to be, holds up in the air, what seems to be an odd-shaped object in
Oh,
his
Mr.
hand.
Paul. Kara says to Liga, I think the Brigadier piece might be the orc.
It does not matter which piece is it. We shall retrieve it.
And we will stop here for food.
Yes. We shall retrieve it and remove from affecting this
Yes.
peaceful dwarven community.
Oh.
Aziza will remember that.